kutengeneza even the USSD yenye you can type. You can just dial star something and then hash, and you can vote your MP out if you don't want this MP or such. And I thought that was a very good idea. Since I'm not an engineer or a website developer, so I did not understand some details that they were doing, but they had that idea. Now, another thing, let us not allow these people in our churches. Hao ndio wanachafua makanisa zetu. And also, most of our pastors tunaweza ona, they are rogue, because nowadays church is a business. You can find even 20 churches in one area. You unashangaa, what are these people? Are they worshiping the same God, or nowadays we have different gods? So all those churches that they are coming to convince us. They are coming to talk to the people, because I'm also religious. They are going to come to our church, to the churches, to try and talk to you guys, to tell you kuna kuambia. Those are the first people. They are the devils. And wanatudanganya hapa. So let us not allow that. Then there are a lot of bills that have passed and we never knew anything. Like, who knew that the current ID, the Maisha number, this ID that they are giving out since February, does not go back and we revisit those things that they have passed. This regime are the ones who are fighting the Hoduma number. Now they brought it back with another name to benefit them. Tusikubali na tusikubali. Tomorrow, or rather on Wednesday, on Tuesday and Thursday, we are in the streets again. Let us remain leaderless. Our leaders are Jacob Juma, as someone proposed, and Jacob Juma, and I'm just finishing. Juma and Chris Musando, and God. Those are our leaders. And when they want us to present our leaders, we are taking those names. Thank you.
Asante sana. Now, you see, these different things, and the reason why we bring in Jacob Juma a lot of times is, I don't know if the guy, maybe when you're almost dying, you become like a prophet of some sort. Go search, if you hear any breaking news, just go and search on Jacob Juma's handle and you'll find. He even spoke about the way Peter will be arrested swiftly, etc. So just go to the handle and see what goes on there. Keep the conversations coming in, keep the requests coming in. I am also dropping speakers after you've spoken. For those that have already spoken, please don't request again, because we really need to give a lot of people chances. Do not fear requesting for the mic. This is your open mic session. Come tell us what you think. Back to you, Freedom.
Yes, guys, don't fear sending your request. Hata kama uko na followers wawili. I had someone say ako surprised that he has 10 followers and we allowed him on the mic. Please, this is Kenya. We are creating a unified country, or a unified space. So it doesn't matter who you are. We are all fighting for one country here. We are all fighting to be united. So don't feel less. Just send the request. And also, if you've been here over an hour and you sent your request and I haven't added you, please inbox me. Sitaki watu wakae sana kwa line waiting for 6 hours. So kindly, just send the request. So we are going to go to Amos and then Kiongozi, then Miriam. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, Afrocentric and Freedom. Freedom, I saw you during the demonstration. That is courage of you, and maybe you didn't see me, but I must say you are a very courageous lady. Now, back to the topic of today. I want to say we don't have a leader, we have a psychopath. If you know who a psychopath is, this is somebody who don't take any advice from anybody, because he says one thing today and contradicts himself the next day. So the reason why Kenyans, not just we young people, but the entire Kenya is very sad about our leader is because is somebody who don't listen. Like, look at what he said about rejecting the finance bill. And then immediately after that, he has started now abducting people. This is something that should not happen. So to me, I would say that most have been said in regards to we young people, as we don't listen or we are not informed. Let me tell you, young people are very informed here. So if they think that we are not informed, then they are going to get it wrong. For how long have we cried even for passport? If you are going to the passport to apply for your passport, you must bribe somebody for you to get passport. These are things that we have been saying each and every time, and nothing has ever been done. So people are angry not because of getting attention, but people are angry because there's a lot that have been said that are not yet done. So to make the story short, because I know others want to speak, mine is just to urge each and every person listening here. Let us remain united. Let us not be divided. We have different personality, but this time is the time that we need to pull together each and every person. And I want to thank those who have brought this platform, because this is one of the platform that is not biased. You don't need to select your influencers to give them mic. You need to at least accommodate that person, even that one that comes from the rural area, because you want to unite this country up to the village level. And we can only do it when we come together as young people. So what I can say is that we don't have a leader, and we must remain firm. Let no one cheat you that we have leader there. We are enough like this, and we can push things out, and we can make issues that can save this country. So thank you very much, and let's remain united, and let's push this. Yes, people will die, but let's remain united, because there is no revolution, or there is no growth that comes without some twist. So we need to get those twists. But all that matters is that we remain united. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Next speaker, Kiongozi. Unmute your mic if you can hear me. All right. Miriam?
Hi guys,
Miriam.
I'm here.
Hi. All right.
Thank you, Freedom. Thank you, everyone. So I think at this point, I'm starting to sound like a broken record. Why I'm saying this is because first, let me acknowledge that since I knew about spaces and I started joining like 3-4 days ago, we've been progressing in our discussions. But I want to add that I feel like we really, really, really need to start pinning down, like coming up with one issue and following it up to its ultimate conclusion. And yesterday I spoke about looking for the lowest hanging fruit. For example, there's a lady who spoke and she was a vigil, or rather, my idea would be a vigil, because this is something that's ailing all Kenyans. Everyone has a problem with the people who died. We have a problem with the stats, the data, all that. And we keep saying we need to remember these people. It's good the steps we've taken, but so let's use the opportunities that we have to rally our cause and finish it, so that we are able, one, to understand how do we even rally 1,300 plus people on one common cause. It's the only way we'll start understanding like the challenges of rallying behind each other now that we don't have a leader. And on the point of leadership, I get what we are all talking about is we don't want leaders with a title. That's clear. But in this case where we have spaces, the fact that you guys are hosting this, you guys can take responsibility. So I'm talking of leadership with responsibility. Take responsibility to first host these spaces, which is a good thing. Then also have a list. So for example, should we pick vigil? Let's hold a vigil. On Tuesday, let's march for I don't know why we are even marching on Tuesday. Like, I don't know what cause I'd be saying and that Tuesday kufanya nini. I'm not sure. But if we took that up, the issues, for example, we need a list of those names. I still don't know how many names. Numbers keep being flown around. So there's that one thing. The second thing is, which park will we hold? Will we do this in the morning, at night? Will we need candles or not? Will we need t-shirts or not? Then once we know what we need, then from this same group, we can ask for the volunteers. So someone can say, I manufacture candles, I'm going to give 1,000 candles. Another person can come up with memes, the creatives. I'm going to rally behind creating memes and reminding people and playing all that. We need a hashtag. We need printing. So someone can say, I'm going to print a number of t-shirts. We need to know, will the t-shirts have the Constitution, or will the t-shirts have their photos, the pictures of these people? We need a board. How will we put their faces? Um, yeah, I'm done. So that's my point. So we need to start putting down deliverables, so that we are able to know how to rally behind those deliverables. Juu tukishinda tukiongea, we will get tired. I keep saying we are human. Our will is very short and our life force is even shorter. So we just need to rally behind one common cause and finish it, because now that's when we will know how best to move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Miriam. Wanyama, maybe you could answer. Miriam is asking what Tuesday is all about, and you can take over and answer her questions. Wanyama.
I'm having a small connectivity issue. Are you able to hear me, Freedom? I'm really
Yes,
trying.
yes, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you. Okay.
I know you're going to probably hear, Miriam, I know you're going to probably hear a lot of things on this platform, including those dissenting voices on what these demonstrations are meant to serve. And I'm not speaking in regards to Tuesday only, I'm speaking in regards to the whole thing. We said clearly, this is about a movement and it's way beyond Twitter. It's way more. Nimewambia hata huko mambochi huko TikTok wamekasirika, waka galvanize, I mean not galvanize, wakatafuta other mambochi, wakasema wataambia even wadosi wao they are looking for a day off to go to the streets. So it's about you. What are you going to do on the streets on that day? Are you going to remember the day? Are you going to march because you've suffered, you've been looking for work? Are you going to march because you lost a loved one on that day? Are you going to march because you just don't believe in the leadership that is there right now? Are you going to march and go there because of the health insurance that is there is not serving, while they want to introduce another one? So it's less about what people are going to tell you, about all the calendars that are being shoved on this platform, left, right, and center. There's a bit of confusion on KOT at the moment, but it should not be seen as confusion. It's just teething problems, which is expected. We shall find our way out. Either way, they are not your leaders. You are your own leader, Miriam. So Amua, you just know on Tuesday there's a batch of people. If a million is small, we can still call it a batch, who will still be going every day until someone sits down and understands this is not on their terms, this is on our terms. That's all we are saying. And to anyone listening right now, that's the anthem that we carry around. Choose your reasons, because we have a lot of them. Huwezi kuja na useme lazima niambiwe chenye naenda kufanya. Hapana, leo hatukuwa tumepanga anything about going to town. You saw people went to town and they were chanting, we are peaceful, we are peaceful, we are peaceful. And that's all we are. Anyone stealing, breaking property, etc., is not part of us. So Miriam, I hope you have answered your question.
Yeah, you have. Let me just 1 second. So I get you 100%, but you see this issue we are raising, like all the issues like wage bill, IBC, nini nini nini. All I'm saying is we need a structure within the organization, like within whatever it is we are doing. That way we are able to move from one issue to another, because we also don't have until 2027. I hope people here are not waiting until 2027. So that way we are able to just know, like, nikikuja hapa najua naongelelea churches, sawa, kesho vigil, kesho kutwa wage bill, hivyo. I'm just giving an example. That way there is structure and focus. Let me tell you guys, the one thing Ruto will do is focus. If he decides to dismantle this, for example, and I'm giving Ruto, and I mean systemically, he'll just choose one thing and focus on it. That's the thing we need to do. Otherwise, we are going to be scattered and time is running out, and so is our energy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you give people something to do. I'm just saying let's use this opportunity to rally behind one issue and see it to its ultimate conclusion, because it gives us more insights into how this organization is going, or the organic growth of these spaces are offering us. That's all I'm saying.
Sawa sawa. I actually agree. Miriam has a point, Freedom. She really does has a point. If we are going at some, if at some point we dare lose this momentum and we do not teach people what to focus on, or the places where unajua hata tulikuwa tunasema about corruption as an example, we can't just say entirely the system is corrupt. There are specific places where they have even budgeted for corruption. So if you're looking at budget, where exactly? And I guess this is where civic education comes in. So if you're speaking in terms of civic education, yes, we are going to do a lot, and especially the accounts that have a following here on Twitter, because here it's Twitter. Please, guys, push as much as possible in terms of civic education. If you have even an account with 10 followers and these people who you follow are not doing part of their civic duty, call them. Call them out. Kwa hizo comment section and etc. They're there. They're influencers. They are micro-influencers because of you. No one else. Ni wewe. So if they're not going to take into account what you're saying, call them out. The other day we saw Kibe was speaking otherwise. I myself at some point had thought about speaking otherwise. Nilipelekwa shule, and I have come openly about this thing. Nilipelekwa shule na I came to understand why people are saying we need this to happen now. So if you don't call the people on the accounts that have a lot of followers on this account, civic education is going to have a slow turnover. And we are not saying it's not going to happen. It has to happen. I myself am going to also start on my own, both at Mindscape Africa, my handle, and Afro. Usipofundisha watu, I'll be the first one to call you out. Afro, if you are still here with us, you're listening. Afro, are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Me, I'll be the first to call you out. Fundisha wase. If we are not experts in a certain topic, we'll bring in people who are experts in that. So Miriam, we'll do our part on our end. But kila mtu do their part from their end, no matter the amount of followers that you have. Freedom.
Thank you, Wanyama. Speaking of civic education, so there are people telling me I'm not accepting their request and they've been here. Honestly, I can't see your names anywhere. So there's a mic chini ya simu yako on this is left. Yeah, this is left. On the left side, there's a mic. Once you tap on that mic, itakwambia request sent. Then I'll be able to see your request and then admit you to the bar. Let me just use that word. So if you haven't, I can't see you. You're not on the queue. You're only on the queue once you tap on that mic and your request is sent. Sawa sawa. So I can't even admit you because I can't see you. And we have like 1,500 plus people here. So I can't go through everyone to just check where you are. Kindly send your request. Send your request. You're not on the queue until you send your request. Thank you. And after Miriam, we go to Paul. Paul?
I'm right here. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, so
Hi, I can hear you.
Sawa. So kuna points ziko nazo. To begin with, ni goodwill, something called goodwill. It's what our leaders are lacking. Mtu hana goodwill haizi kwa kiongozi wako. Trust you me, that cannot be a leader at all. You can have the best education. Ruto is educated. He has good education. And Guru is educated. She had good education. Yes, she stole a lot of money and looted from the government coffers. So you need people with goodwill. Mtu hana tamaa ya pesa. That's the person you need in power. Anything else is just, it's just an incompoop. The second thing we need is itemized budgeting. They're saying about a budget 1 billion kwa NEMA. Okay, NEMA is receiving all those billions. What are they doing? Nairobi is it's basically a sewage zone. What are they doing with all that money? You need to know all these things. si ati parasocial zinipata pesa huko inaenda kufanya maajabu na hiyo pesa. You don't even know what they are buying with this money. 1 billion shillings for furniture, yet somebody is bought 2 Range Rovers, from that money. How do we itemize, this is our money basically. How do we do itemized budgeting for everything? Kama pencil is 10 bob, should be charged 10 bob, not 15 shillings because so and so is working with government. If the road is a million bob per kilometer, it will be a million bob per kilometer, not increased. Then all this money being spent by government should be public. I've searched today the whole day. I haven't come across any balance sheet from the government. Not a single balance sheet. Even even the KRA reports and this reports from this government auditors,